Now, for many of us, the joy of sewing is not for ourselves, but for our loved ones. Personally, I actually enjoy sewing for my granddaughter more than anybody else, and probably more so for Halima than myself or anyone else. One, because I can actually, it takes me literally minutes to sew for her, whereas it take me a lot longer to sew for an adult. And also, she is a customer of mine who is always happy to wear what I make for her. And I can be very creative. I can use lots of leftover pieces, and I can make basically anything from nothing, you know. In this instance, what I've done is I had a scarf which I went and made with one of my suits prior to going to Pakistan, and this was the scarf. Now, what I did was I actually didn't measure this, and I went and made it too long, and so I had to take a portion of this off. Now, when I took about a half a yard or just slightly less than a half a yard of that fabric off, I had this inside piece of the chiffon left over. And then, being very I don't know, a hoarder who hates to throw anything away, I just could not help but use that piece. And the way I used it was I've searched and searched, and you know, this net, this blue net, I had recently made a gown out of that. You may have seen the tutorial on that, and these odd little pieces I had left over from that. And then I found this cream color net. I found a piece of linen which was basically of no use, and combined all those and came up with this beautiful little frock for Inaya. So with this, the piece that I had left over, I've made just little shorts. It's summery weather, and you know, she can wear the shorts with the top, and you know what, even if she got two wears out of it, it's a joy for me. So that's the wonders of sewing. Now, in this tutorial, it's not a full in-depth tutorial, but what I do show you is how to do the ready-made piping. Now, the piping that we're talking about here is this type of piping that comes on rolls like these, and it's a bias binding, and generally this is 15 millimeters wide, and the quality of these bindings isn't of exceptional quality. Generally, when these are used on garments that have a lot of wear and tear, they're not very long lasting, so I don't always recommend using these. On instances like this, on children's dresses which are not basically going to get worn a lot, I would recommend using this. Now, there's a number of ways of using this binding, but in this tutorial I teach how to use it very simply and effortlessly. That way you will get the experience, and you could go on to actually use it in the similar way that I used it on the bottom end. I mean, I used two different techniques, and both are very good, and to gain the full experience, I would recommend using it the way I'd used it on the sleeves and also on the neckline. So that's just I'm going to locate the couple of videos that I've done on the binding and so on just underneath this video. So by all means, log into Jan Sewing Solutions and experiment, and you know what, take advantage of this beautiful weather, create little outfits like this, and give them as gifts. Make your little ones, make them for your little ones and loved ones, and so anyway, that's basically it. Now, the next video that I'm going to do is a video on phrases. Okay, so keep on watching, and I hopefully will see you in the next video.